Hello, beautiful people. It has been a whole minute since I've been on this platform, and I apologize for being MIA. We're gonna get into it, and this is all so related to today's topic. But when you are doing something that is really exciting to you, you're gonna find the time to carve out the 10-20 minutes that are needed a day to make it work. And so there's truly no excuse. So I still apologize. And with that, let's get into today's topic, which is how to make your life a reality, how to make your goals a reality. There's 3 steps, 3 tools that really have helped me. And still learning, so which is very ironic. But anyway, the first thing is present day action. So I'm somebody that makes a lot of goals, like lists of goals, and more so in the past than now, although I still do. But the difference is I would make a list of goals, forget about it. Make another list of goals, forget about it. Make another list of goals, forget about it. And it got to the point where, I don't know, it just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. Because I liked what was on my goal list, and they would change sometimes. For the most part, I felt like it was the same. And I wanted that future, but there was that gap, that disconnect. And I realized that my mindset was, okay, these goals will be accomplished in the future, at some point in the future. And it was just so vague, and I guess my mindset was like, okay, these will just happen in the future. But the thing is, that's not how it works. You know, if you have goals, they're not just going to magically be accomplished. Never say never, but for the most part. And I realized, okay, why am I making all these goals right now? Okay, let me look at this goal list that I have and say, okay, what can I do on this first bullet point? What can I do in this very second to make it more of a reality than it was 10 seconds ago, a minute ago, yesterday? And it's getting into that mindset and being mindful of it in the present day, because our future isn't just going to magically happen, it's going to be affected by what we do in the present day. And it's funny because I didn't even realize that I was doing this. I just kind of thought it was normal. I don't know. And when I clicked, I was like, oh my gosh, like that's not how it's supposed to be. And I hope that helps, maybe helps you click into, I don't want to say reality, but kind of, because for me, I don't know, I like to be in the clouds sometimes, and sometimes it's good to take that reality check and say, okay, I have these goals, what can I do to make them more of a reality? And sticking with them, because when you start to implement that action into them, they kind of start to become more than just words and more than just thoughts. They start to take a life of their own. And eventually they start to become your reality, your future, your present day moment. So that was a really big thing, really big step and tool that really helped me change my mindset and change the way that I look at my life. Another thing that also has really helped is making it more manageable. So if you have a really big goal, like I want to retire by the time I'm 45. Okay, well that's that's a big goal. Okay, what are some sub goals that I can do to make it more manageable, to make it more approachable? Because I think sometimes when we have really big goals, which is totally fine, it's totally okay to have these big goals, and that's amazing. And how can we make it more approachable? How can we make it more manageable, something that we can come at it and be confident that we're going to be able to get just one step further and closer to that goal being accomplished. So that's a really big thing, is making it more manageable instead of having this big goal and then just not even knowing how to break it down. That's the second tool. And the third tool is self-discipline. And this is one that sometimes I struggle with, and hence it kind of all loops in together, because the YouTube channel, I'm excited about it. I want it to be a reality. I'm taking the steps. I've been doing the weekly videos. And when life got busy, I stopped, and it just wasn't exciting to me, because I was like, oh, I have this, and this to do. But I feel like, at the core of it, it is so exciting to me. But it's not going to be exciting in every second of every minute of it. And sometimes it's that third factor, that self-discipline, that takes us beyond and takes us to the end goal. Because at the end of the day, you have to keep taking that action and keep reminding yourself, okay, this is my goal. I did this, I did that. I don't feel like doing that, but I'm going to do it anyway, because that's how it's going to get done. And in a year from now, I'm going to look back and be just so proud of myself for not giving up, for not giving in, and for allowing myself to stick with it for X amount of time. And yeah, so that's been one that I think is really important and is a very big key factor. So the three things that have helped me change my reality and my goals into reality, I should say, are present day action, making it more manageable, and the self-discipline. And I think those three, if you can use those three tools for any goal, you're going to be hitting them so quickly, and it's something that I think is so exciting, because you're taking the steps, and it's not always going to be instant gratification. It's not. Some goals are just so big and they're not going to happen in an instant. But when you look back and you see how you have taken the accountability for it, how you've taken the steps and the tools to make sure that it's going to be a reality, and you're just going to look back at yourself and you're just going to be so proud of yourself. And honestly, I'm like cheering up a little bit, just because it really is so beautiful to be able to have these goals and make them a reality. Because at the end of the day, it's a form of self-love. You have all these big goals, you have all these big dreams, and when you're putting yourself as a priority to make them happen, that's a beautiful form of self-love. So I hope that these tools help you. I know that they've helped me, and I'm still using them to this day, clearly. Sometimes I need to remind myself of them, but yeah, I hope they definitely help you. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. This is Cindy Garza, Life is a Manifesting Generator YouTube channel. I hope you have a beautiful day.